Hey, welcome to Tech Talk. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to create a bootable Linux USB with one free program that you do not have to install, and it will work for Windows and any Mac. It's simple, quick, so stick around. I'm going to show you how exactly we can get that done. Now, if you need a USB, because you will need a USB, if you don't have one, I'll have links in the description to the Amazon USBs and some recommendations that I have. You don't need a huge one, so you can use 4 gigs or 8 gigs, but if you can afford it and you want some USBs for later on down the road, those links might help out. Yes, I do make a small um, fee from it, but it's not a ton. I am an Amazon affiliate. But let me go ahead and show you how easy this is. First thing you can do is copy the Linux Mint link from the description, paste it in the browser you want to use, and then scroll down until you see all of these lists or links here. Go ahead and select any one of them. I'm going to select the Clarkson University one, and then you're going to see it download the upper right. Now, once that's done downloading, you can actually go to the next step while that's downloading. So now I'm going to go to Rufus, and Rufus is a free app. Like I said, you do not have to install this. This will just download. You're going to copy the link from the description. Once again, paste it in the browser. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. And then you're going to select the portable version. I've used this so many times. Absolutely amazing. Works great. I have other videos where I show you how to use this. Once you click on it, you're going to see the download, and we're pretty much ready to get rocking and rolling. Go ahead and click the arrow at the top, or just go to your downloads and then click on Rufus. You're going to get a warning, user control request. Hit yes on that. And then it looks like this. So the next thing we need to do is go ahead and install your USB. I'm going to unplug mine to show you what it looks like. So once I unplug it and I plug it back in, you'll see it. Now, if you click this list and you have multiple, you have to make sure you select the correct one. Plus, just make sure you save whatever's on the USB, just in case there's something on there that's important. If not, let's go to the next step. So you're going to make sure you have disk or ISO image selected here, and then you're just going to hit select. Now select the Linux Mint that you just downloaded and then hit open. And now we're going to change this to GPT, the partition scheme, and then it'll automatically change the UEFI. You can leave the volume label in the FAT32 and just hit start. Write in ISO image mode, recommended, click OK. And then the warning again, just to let you know, hey, this is going to wipe everything out. So go ahead and hit OK. So I'm just going to pause this until it's done. But before I do, please, if anything in this video helps you, please consider at least giving it a thumbs up. It really does help the algorithm and lets YouTube know this is something you might be interested in the future. And of course, I would love to have you subscribe. And this is what you'll see once it's complete. Now, all you need to do if you're on a Mac is put in your USB, hit the power button. While it's turning on, hold the Option key until you see an image that looks similar to this, where you're going to select this one here. You're going to select in this case, it says OS X base system, but that's going to be your USB. Go ahead and select it and then let it boot. If you're on a Windows operating system, you're going to use a set of keys or a certain key to boot to your boot menu. I will have a list of manufacturers in the description below. Regardless of the version you're using, Mac or Windows, you're going to see this menu once it boots. Just go ahead and select the top, Start Linux Mint, and it will boot into the operating system and you should be good to go. All right, comment below if you have any trouble, and please consider hitting like and subscribe, and at least hit that thumbs up. It really does help the algorithm. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching.